Hello, Divine Soul. How are you feeling today? Welcome, welcome. Yes, one love, Divine Soul. How are you feeling? Sending you that love and light every moment, every time. Hello, Divine One. Hello. How are you feeling today? What a beautiful design we live in. Always working for you. Hello, Divine Soul. Hello. How are you feeling today? Welcome, Divine One. Yes. How is everybody feeling? Just letting more people come on. And hello, Divine Ones. How is everybody feeling today? I just got back from the crystal store, and they have all the incense in there, and I smell like that store. I love when that happens. It's one of my favorite. I'm just still radiating with all that crystal energy. Had to get some magnite, because we have magnite in our brain, so gotta make the alignment in my aura, in my outside world. I'm doing amazing. Thank you, Divine One. I appreciate that. I'm doing amazing. I tried stargazing this week. Yes, I did some stargazing last night, and I'm telling you, your ancestors are in the stars. They are there. Lion King was not kidding. Lion King was not kidding. Hello, Divine One. Hello. You guys, if you don't have any crystals, you guys should get some. I'm not saying that you worship them or anything. They're just good to have, because many people don't know what they are. What it is this is raw energy of the frequency that's existing in everything, everywhere. This energy is a layer of the matrix, a layer of the light everywhere. So when you have these precious stones with you, they are portal ways to bring in that raw energy. Right now, around you, the space is not empty. Inside of you is not empty. It is full of light. And that light is infinite. There is no measuring it. It is forever. And they have became physical in this realm. And now we can use them to align to the other realms. It's very good. Okay, so you can do this with anything. And you can begin to just practice your psychic abilities. Okay, everybody's psychic. Take a stone or an element, and you want to just fade your eyes out and look at the stone in the direction of the stone, and kind of let it glisten, and find that spot where it glistens a lot, and just relax right there. You see, when your psychic abilities are literally through these eyes, our physical eyes, when you are practicing just letting your eyes relax as much as possible, you will begin to start to surf dimensions, because the dimensions are not anywhere but here and now. Space does not exist. Space is this energy field, and when you tap into these dimensions, you start to realize that they've been here with you the whole entire time. They are right here, right now. So, you are all dimensions. Your aura is this sphere. And inside a sphere, You can have any sacred geometric shape inside the sphere. You are existing as all of those sacred geometric shapes, and they are the way to the dimensions. Each dimension has its own unique shape, its own unique light, but it's all the same energy. So, if we start to think in the terms of Nikola Tesla, frequency, vibration, energy, everything is one energy, but everything has a unique vibration, a unique tone. Just like how I'm speaking to you right now. We've created unique tones to make a language so that I can communicate to you, and your brain is so amazing that you don't even have to think about what I'm saying right now. You're just receiving the sounds and automatically taking those, downloading them, and bringing me thoughts within moments of me talking about this. Yes. Oh, it is amazing, Divine One. Each and every single one of your ancestors, whether they knew it or not, died for you and are existing as physical things, physical matter. Your ancestors are in the heart of the earth, or they are in the heart of the sky. As above, so below. So, just like the roots of a tree extends down into the ground, there's the up. There's the tree of death and there's the tree of life. They're not bad or good, they're just here. They're just now. And the tree of death is when you start to go into these dimensions that have to do with breaking down, dying, exploding, which is nothing bad. It's just part of life. And this design is so strategic that literally everything that you could possibly think of is happening. Every single thing you can possibly think of is happening somewhere, somehow. So what's happening is when you speak, when your brain vibrates, when your heart vibrates, when your skin vibrates, when your bones vibrate, you are communicating. This is a communication. This is information, frequencies, sounds. It is spiraling, vortexing. The manifestation does not turn off and on. You are always manifesting. What do you think makes you manifest pretty much more than anything? It's your smile. It's your love. You don't have to smile in front of people, but go home in your alone time. Get happy about your vision. Get happy about it. And then your heartbeat, your energy will align with the universe and your ancestors. Your ancestors are here, behind the scenes, controlling everything. You are entertaining them. You have to impress them. You have to either impress them or trick them. And I'm telling you, impressing them is easier. But most people are probably going to end up tricking to see the truth. Which, that's your design. Whatever design it is for you, for your enlightenment, your path, that was specifically designed for you. Your path is amazing, no matter what's happened to you. But there's primal instinct that always kind of, not always, but primal instinct and love are in a battle. Always. Just elevating each other. Up and down, up and down. It's the Egyptian story of Horus and Set, like the sun setting. What a beautiful design we live in. I don't like sunscreen. My skin I feel it. Everything. When I go to the sun, I just bought this little like umbrella that's like overfold so that it's like a tent but has one face opening, and I just will lay under there for a little bit and go back and forth. What you believe about yourself is sending information, and you are receiving what you believe. Your ancestors are waiting for you to be for you to impress them. Can you do it? Can you impress your ancestors, Divine One? Yes. Frequency, vibration, and energy. Everything. Nothing does not exist this way. Everything. We are in an ocean, a cloud of smoke. What we're seeing here is not everything. We are sitting at the crown of life. We are sitting at the crown of the chakra system with our sight. That's why when you start to see third eyes, if you ever experience seeing multiple eyes looking at you, that's because you went to the lower. You are now starting to see the third eye dimension. It's not the crown dimension. We're in the crown. That's why you see trees, and they're always forming with the crown at the top, or fruit with the crown. Your whole body. This is the crown of the energy of my skin. It's its crown. Lips, eyes, hair, bones. Everything is the crown here. It's the corona. The crown means corona. Now they got the whole world scared of that word subconsciously. And corona literally means everything. Everything means corona. The sun is a ball of information. And the light has all the codes. That's why sun gazing is one of the most powerful things you can do in your spiritual journey. You don't have to use any medicines. You can just practice sun gazing strategically, and the sun will give you codes and reveal everything to you. But I'm telling you, if you're not stretched, if you're not healthy, if your body is full of gunk, you will experience pain within you. So it's not that the gunk is bad, it's a guide. It's a guide. So a lot of times I'll sun gaze and I'll take myself to new limits during my sun gazing. And after the experience, I'm entering back into my body, and I feel so much pain because of stiffness in my muscles or in my bones. And it's like I'm numb to the pain when I've sat in my body for about 5 minutes. But when I enter back into, I'm just like, it reminds me of like one night I got really drunk, and then I fell down a flight of stairs, and it was an escalator. I fell off the other side of the escalator, and I was so drunk I didn't even feel it. But the next morning when I woke up, I literally woke up yelling like, like, and I had a hole in my side that I didn't even notice. I am beyond definitions. I'm infinite. My ancestors are everything. When you die, you will become a resin. Your body, your codes will become a resin of the heart of Earth. And you will become the next ancestor. Your soul never dies. It keeps moving. People have mistaken what hell really is. Hell exists, but it's not a bad place. It is the heart of Mother Earth. And it is going to merge with this dimension. It is the alignment, just like the alignment of the chakras here, the alignment of the dimension chakras. When you speak, when your mind vibrates, when your when your heart vibrates, when your throat vibrates, everything, your Everything vibrates. You are communicating. That's information. It's vibration. Nikola Tesla. So much stuff that you guys gotta open your eyes to. This is a sensitive life. You don't want to change your life. So you don't want to change the things that you're doing. So you may be like, no, this isn't real. This isn't true. Because your subconscious brain wants survival. What programmings do you have in your mind that your brain thinks and believes that you must have or you're gonna die? You have programmings in your brain that you think if you don't have this, you are going to die. That's what your brain has. Those are our triggers, our subconscious addictions. That's why people will literally go and become obsessed with something. Each and every person has something missing in their heart, and that what's missing inside of your heart is the knowledge that you are perfect. And once you don't have that, you go around trying to find perfection, and then next thing you know, you're obsessed with some type of addiction, some type of layer of you that's not truth. But that's okay. It's your journey. I love it. I love it. This life we live in is so much like a computer. Think about it. Where did we get the idea of the computer? Do you think somebody really came up with that out of nowhere? Or is it a reflection of something that already exists? Like, telling you, when you delete something off of the computer, does it ever really delete? It just layers, creates layers. I'll show you like this. Oh yeah. Creates layers, divine soul. You gotta understand that your soul, wherever it goes, it's meant to be. But you still got some time, a little bit. And that, this brings me to, where Saturn is in retrograde. So if you guys know what that means, if you're up with your mythology or spell work or any of that stuff, if you're not totally inside of the matrix and you know that this world is magical, and you should know that Saturn is no different than you. You are Saturn, and it is linked to your third eye right now, and it is ready to give you the information. You just have to be willing to surrender, because this is what's about to happen. I've went over this, but it's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here to remind you of Saturn. So we know that if you knew that Saturn naturally rules over Aquarius, and we are in Aquarius right now. And Aquarius means tradition and evolution. Tradition and evolution. Okay? And this is on a personal and collective. This isn't just a little bit here, a little bit there. Like, this is going to be all of us, everybody. And there's going to be a lot of unpredictable feelings, subconscious triggers, a lot of change. You could feel restricted. There's going to be a lot of stress, frustration. You're going to be very unstable. So that's why we got to work on ourselves. That means getting alone. Get alone. Alone time is what you need, because that's when your ancestors can come to you. When you're alone, you got to impress your ancestors so they can show you what's really going on. And okay, so June 14th, we're going to have the Leo moon. So that's leadership, the lion. Saturn and Uranus. Saturn and Uranus, if you didn't know, like, Uranus is and Saturn are like father and son. They are very connected. And they're going to form a T square. So there's an alignment that's going on. These energies here, if you know anything, if you don't, you should look up a little bit about Uranus and Saturn's energies and how their planets move. You don't think that the shifting and the moving of planets have an effect on you? And every single thing is moving everything. Polarities, divine soul. 12 universal laws. On June 30th, Mars, Saturn, and Uranus, they will have an alignment. And we all know Aries. Everybody knows Aries, right? The god of war. Mars. And then July 6th, Saturn and Venus. So be gentle in your guys' relationships in these times. So your love is going to be tested, not only for your relationships, friendships, family, but for yourself. Your love that you have for yourself. And then August 1st and 2nd, we have Saturn, the Sun, and Mercury. You guys know who Mercury, Wednesday, Wednesday, the day of the week, Wednesday, Mercury. You guys have been talking about this every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You've been talking about this your whole life. I'm just breaking it down for you. Okay. Mercury is Wednesday, which is Hermes. And Hermes is the taker of the souls. And he strategically, like Hermes, is like a teleporter. Okay, he's everywhere, all at once, like most gods, like most planets, like every single thing that exists. It's everywhere, all at once. But Mercury is the taker of the soul. He's like, almost like the Grim Reaper, kind of. And then August 22nd, Saturn and Venus are aligning once more in Libra, which is balance. We're going to get that balance. And then the North Node of Destiny for Gemini. There's going to be a lot of romance and love there for the people that have stretched their bodies out, stretched their mind, get control of their dreams, their visions, happiness in the heart. Your mind is a reeled in fishing reel. It's a reeled in fishing rod. That line is reeled in. And when you go to sleep, you cast your soul out into the astral ocean. And you learn like you've never learned before. Third eyes experiences give you true knowledge. Now you do this every night when you sleep. You dream. You cast your third eye out on the reel of your mind. Even look at it. It looks like a giant reel. It's like a digestive tract that you throw out there. Where do you think this reels out to? Your stomach. Where do you think your stomach reels out to? As above, so below. So, one of these dimensions that we exist in, there's no running from it unless you get your diet clean. Jesus is your skin, your blood, your body. So Jesus represents the Son of God. This wine represents my blood. This bread represents my body. Yes, Jesus exists everywhere, and it's an energy that's light, just like Lucifer is, but it's an illusion. Jesus is the only way, but do you really understand what that means? That's the question. Jesus is love and light, truth, a plane that exists of truly nothing There's nothing there. It's so pure that it's nothing. Nothing but love. Think about a glass of water with nothing in it. Once you mix something in there, that water becomes something else. These planes that we exist in, all exist in this very liquid type reality. Just because we're not underwater does not mean, and we're not moving slow, does not mean that we're not in a pool, that we're not in an ocean. Just because things hit the ground faster than in a pool doesn't mean that this energy doesn't move out like a pool does. It's called a ripple effect, frequency, vibration. We can see it in sound. So I'm trying to tell you this. When you speak, when you think, when your heart beats, you are feeding these dimensions. Always. You have no choice. Your vibration is feeding different dimensions. And these dimensions are in you, on you, everywhere that exists. You are building temples. You are building cities and armor with the words that come out of your mouth. There is the place we call hell, which is really the heart of Mother Earth. That's where all of our bad emotions go, our stress and anger and depression. And it's been through life and this artificial existence we've come into, we have started accumulating this city to become so different than what Mother Earth's heart truly looks like. Her heart is going to explode. Like the Earth's heart is going to explode because this realm is so full. Like the whole realm is breathing, ready to just burst any moment now. Any moment. So, you can think of it like this. Frequency and sound. You are singing a song. We are always in a musical. This is a musical. You have no choice. You are making music 100% of the time. The chakra system resembles different sounds. Okay, so you are in this musical of life, and whatever sound that you're vibrating is building you a suit, like a literal suit that's like a hologram almost. And you have a suit that is accumulating in each plane. You have a suit that exists in the highest realm. You have a suit that exists in the dream realm, like good dreams, like not nightmares. Then you have this suit that exists right here, right now, in this realm. And then you have a suit that exists in the nightmare realm, where when you go to sleep and have nightmares, that's what people call them, demons, but they're really just Mother Earth's heart and you going back and forth with information. But then you have like Mother Earth and you guys prepare you for when you guys see that suit on you. It's like Halloween down there. It's like an amusement park of roller coasters and Ferris wheels of like a haunted theme park. Like straight up, there's a theme park in Mother Earth's heart of the joy that people have for anger, the love that people have for depression, and people are addicted to it. People are addicted to these emotions, so they're putting there's a tie, a knot of love that's been tied to these emotions that you're sending out. And you don't want to send the knots out with these, your frequencies out with the knots on them. You want to send clear frequencies out to Earth so they can move through her. And you can release any energies that are in there anytime, any moment. You can grow the energies in any of these planes. That's what you are doing right now. Your suit will become real on you one day. And I'm telling you, when it comes real, and I'm telling you this, most people aren't even going to notice that they changed. That's how crazy this is going to be. The people who are going to have some people are going to have a conscious shift, and they're not even going to know they had that conscious shift, and they're going to turn into beings that they never could have imagined. Maybe a little bit. So, remember, you're in a musical. Enjoy life. Entertain others. Look into people's eyes. Stand straight up. Smile. These are the things that ascend you. Keep the information going in your brain and be happy for whatever comes your way. It was meant to be. It's meant to be. It's beautiful. It really is. And what I've found out is that I've pretty much been tricking my ancestors to this whole time to have them reveal these dimensions to me. And your ancestors roll back to everything, every single thing that exists. This is why we have to be so pure and loving and calm and patient and confident in every single thing we do, because every single thing that's physical matter in this life is a resin of somebody or something that's existed, and it still has part of its soul consciousness in it. So if you eat food, you are eating your ancestor. This life that we're existing in, you are a cannibal no matter what you are putting in your mouth. That's why we're becoming so spiritual and beginning to realize that food is something that is not what we think it is. I get some real deep stuff. But this God consciousness things, not a lot of people aren't ready for it, but it's all meant to be. It's all meant to be. Yes, divine soul. You are feeding planes. Life. Fish eat fish. Birds eat birds. Pretty much you can see that this existence that we're here right now will do anything to survive. And if it has to eat its own kind, it will. So we are feeding planes. Every scary movie we watch, every ritual we do and we don't even know we're doing it. So many rituals. The 12 years of school that you wrote on pieces of paper. Did you ever go and undo those spells? Or are they still out there in the universe? All those spells you wrote on that dead piece of tree. That's flat. A flattened piece of tree. Flat surface intertwines into almost every single dimension there is. Something happens when you write on a flat piece of paper. You can make it come to life. They had you go to school for 12 years. It's always 12, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Writing spells, and you didn't even know you were doing magic, and you were coding curses on yourself the whole time. You wrote your name on those prison bars at the top of the page every day, getting yourself prepared to just follow the system. the spells, all these traditions that we have. So many spells within them that people don't even know. Life really is like if you could pull back the layers and start going into the layers of Mother Earth's heart, you can actually see that this is like the highway to hell. Like, life is just being here. Just everybody's has this hell that they're gonna go through. Everybody's gonna go through hell. Everybody's gonna go through heaven. We're all good to go. You really think this system's gonna let people burn forever, eternally? This place is way too smart. This place is way too amazing. So, if you guys had 3 choices, I want to ask you questions. If you had 3 choices, right? If you could bring back every ancestor that ever died for you to have pleasure in this life, would you bring back your dead loved ones, like let's say your dog, let's say ancestors, every ancestor that ever died for your pleasure, and then let's say your dog, or be rich forever? Which one of those would you choose? Bring back all your ancestors, save your dog, or be rich forever? Which one would you choose? Nobody? Bring back none. You gotta choose one. Maybe there's a fourth one. There's a fourth one. Most people say dog. I would oh my goodness, I love dogs. It's funny because if you guys see in the movie The Matrix, where he gets to the architect, and the architect is pretty much like, you have a choice to save Trinity or the whole world, and he goes for Trinity, but he ends up saving everybody, everything. So it's another trick. Don't fall for it. Don't go for the money. Because you can make money with the law of attraction and happiness and just your passion, your dreams. That will come to you. Save your dog or your ancestors. Yes. But if I were to give you some advice, I would like to tell you that every single meditation, every single breath work exercise you've ever done, every single spiritual thing you've ever done has an effect, and it's feeding these planes that make you righteous, that build a city around your aura. You can be protected beyond your understanding. This makeup, this is a makeup. This flesh, bones, organs, sound, it's all makeup of what's truly behind all of this. This is the makeup. And every ancestor, all these elements, consciousness, are existing as the makeup for you to be here. You are here because your ancestors have died for you and became skin, became bones, became broccoli, whatever the DNA has structured itself into. It's an amazing design that we live in. This place cannot be measured. And yes. Thank you, Divine Soul. I appreciate you. Evolution is real. Creation is happening right now. Manifestation is happening right now. It never stopped. There's no created. It's a process. It's just keeping going, keep it going, keep it going. This is love. Think you can measure love? You're going to try to measure it. It'll show you something. You go try to measure it again. It'll show you something else. This is what you're going to find out. That you're going to spend your whole life trying to figure out what this is. This is what I did. I spent my whole life trying to figure out what this life is. And I finally found it out. And we're only like a month away. And now I got to, I could have spent all that time enjoying it a little bit more. But it's all good. Everything happens for a reason, you know? Where you spend your whole life trying to figure something out, and you realized that you could have just been just happy, just love life in every moment you could ever possibly extend yourself to. I don't regret trying to take my whole life to figure this place out, but it sure consumed a lot of my time. It's been 12 years. About 12, almost 13 years now since I've just been diving into this spiritual stuff. And once I seen that what was in everything, pretty much, the truth of death. We have to mourn the living and love the dead. Because your ancestors are dead among you right now. And you call them demons. People call them demons. They're not demons. They're your ancestors that died for you. You have to entertain them. They're waiting for you to entertain them. With a smile. They work like instruments. It's like playing an instrument. There's certain things you can do with your instrument to make them arise. And then the light is revealed to you. True third eye experiences. But we can skip it all. If you guys, truly want to see demons and angels, and you can just skip it all and just trying to find all that stuff and just love your life, love everybody, and then it'll just all come to you instead of trying to figure it out. Just love your life to the max and it'll all just come clear to you like a kid. Kids know that the God moves through the sun. Kids know that. Maybe not all of them, but some of them figure it out.